So the biggest change in this year's report is that we are combining our two previous KYC reports. Uh, Previously, we had the KYC solutions report, which looked at the technology solutions which are directly managing KYC for financial institutions. And we also had the KYC data report, which looked at the vendors which are providing proprietary data to those institutions. And for a number of reasons, including reduction of confusion around which report is which, but also just to make sure that people reading the report have all the information that they want in the same place, and to have a sort of unified narrative, we are bringing them together into a single report. There will be two quadrants within this report, but they will be covering both data and solutions. Across the two areas in data and solutions, across data, it's less of a kind of thematic change and more of a directional one. We're simply expanding the amount of data that we're looking at. So we're obviously continuing to look at things like negative news media and sanctions and watchlist filtering and various kinds of corporate data, but we're also just looking to expand our remit. Whether that's geographically or just looking at more ways of defining institutions. In the solution space, we're looking at more perpetual KYC. A lot of the report themes and a lot of the expenditure in the space has been focused on onboarding, but we are increasingly seeing that institutions are wanting to monitor their counterparties and their clients more consistently. They don't just want to check them in the onboarding stage. They want to be updated when changes in those clients occur. So I think that perpetual KYC is one of the big changes that we're seeing this year. Given that we're combining these reports, we're obviously looking at a very wide selection of vendors. Not all of them will necessarily be playing in the same area or competing against each other. Many of them will be using some of the capabilities, which other vendors from other spaces will be providing. But across the data space, we're just looking at, as mentioned, a very wide variety of data. So corporate, negative news media, sanctions and watch lists, and anything in between. Across the solution space, we're looking at workflow vendors, be that case management or RPA or low code, no code. We're looking at analytics, and we're looking at data management. So yeah, just a broad church, really wide variety of vendors this time. And yeah, we're looking forward to getting a good response rate.